This man is drunk. Wait, am I drunk? I'm nobody. Yes, you do have a problem. God's got this. No, I got this. You're stupid. You're dumb. I'm a father. I'm a husband. I'm a son. I'm a leader. I am Marcus J. Scott. I'm Marcus J. Scott, author of The Drunken Preacher, here to encourage critical thinking, social awareness, advocate growth, resilience, provide hope, and help you find faith. What's going on, world? Welcome to The Drunken Preacher. Welcome to The Drunken Preacher. This is our pilot show. Just getting started. Just getting started. Welcome to The Drunken Preacher, where I talk about any and everything. We want to help you, overcome adversity, overcome the inner struggles that we have. And so, on this pilot podcast, The Drunken Preacher, The Struggle Within, I want to just share a little bit of my story. So, some of you may not have read the book. And so, I just wanted to share my story, share how I overcame adversity, but just some of the challenges that I went through. And I'm going to give you the short rundown version. And if you are interested in, and there is something there, and you believe that there's a struggle within yourself, something you may be dealing with, some challenges you may be going through right now, make sure you check out our website, marcusjscott.com, marcusjscott.com, and buy the book. I believe it will truly bless you. I am in the business of helping others. And so I truly believe in this book. I believe in the transformative power that it can have in your life. We're currently working on a workbook so that we can do group sessions because I do believe in support systems, group sessions. I'm in several men's group. I have several communities that I'm a part of, and that is key. That's some of the things that I'll be talking about on this podcast. One of the things I lean on is family. Family is not just your bloodline, but family is those who support you, those who care about you, those who will encourage you. And so I probably will do an entire podcast just on that. But nevertheless, back to The Drunken Preacher, I started writing the book in 2015. 2015. Here it is, 2025, and I just released the book January of this year. That's 10 years. That in and of itself can be a struggle. How many times do we start something and I mean, when it doesn't happen in the first week, the first day, the first month, definitely the first year. If you've been doing something for a year and you don't see any progress, you're probably doubting yourself. If you've been doing something for a year and you don't see any fruits of your labor, if you don't see any progress, in fact, I'll make it worse. If you go backwards, if you start, imagine starting a walk. Imagine you're walking, and by the time you get to the end of a mile, your watch says you're negative a mile. Like, how frustrating is that? You walked the mile, you know you walked the mile. You went from point A to point B, but your watch, your phone, something tells you you're negative a mile. You ever been in that space where you start something, you go to a job, you say, "Yep, I'm gonna get this job. It pays X amount. It's gonna get me ahead. I'm gonna be able to save. I'm gonna be able to invest." And you go there and you're more in debt. You ever say, I'm going to get in a relationship and yeah, this person, we've been talking for a year and I'm going to be serious with this person and this person is going to help me get over the hump. I've been really trying to do X, Y, and Z. All I was looking for was that companion to help walk with me and encourage me. And soon as you get in a relationship, the second year, you go backwards. I'm talking to somebody right now. I'm talking to somebody today. You started something. You started a journey in your faith walk with God. You say, God, it's time for me to walk right with you. I'm going to get it right. I got it right. I'm going to walk like I supposed to. I'm going to do what you asked me to do. And God seems like he just allows the enemy to wreak havoc. I mean, you lose your job, your bank account doesn't look good, your spouse starts to trip, your boyfriend or girlfriend seems like they get worse, seems like you become more in debt, like everything just erupts. You ever been there? And so that's how I start in the book. At 24 years old, by the age of 24, 25, I had already purchased my first home. I had no debt besides the house. Had no debt. My car was paid for. I had gotten married. Life was good. I was still in the military. I mean, life was good. Life was good. I started out what most 24-year-olds would probably beg for right now. Most people who are around 23, 24, if you told them you could have a house, a car that's paid for, no debt, and a good job with benefits, a stable job with benefits where you know the check is coming in every week, that sounds like the life. And so I talk about the struggle in getting to that point, but then right after, how it all unravels. So I talk about the struggle to get to that point. So I start off with the book. I tell you all this good stuff, but then I take you back and say, it sounds good, but the way that I did things and the mental things that I was going through to get there, the things that I did that I potentially can help somebody else not to do. So some of the things that I did on that journey into getting to that space where I bought the house, where I had no debt, things that I should have done differently was one, I should have asked my father a lot more questions. I should have asked my parents for a lot more guidance. I should have asked questions before I made decisions. I should have walked a little bit slower in some of the decisions I made, in some of the directions that I thought were right and were good. And here's the thing, it wasn't that they weren't. I was just doing it on my own with no real guidance. And so I want to encourage you today. First, if you're having some challenges with something, if you wanting to start something, that you ask for guidance, you ask for direction, you ask for help. Again, going back to this book, the first probably 9 years I was trying to do it on my own, maybe eight and a half, closer to nine, I was doing it on my own. It wasn't until I got a coach. It wasn't until I got somebody to help me finish writing the book. It wasn't until I got me a writing coach, a developer who helped me organize everything that I was doing. It wasn't until I got the help that I got on the right track and finished. When Michael Jordan, I talk about this all the time. When Michael Jordan came in the league, he was a bad guy. I mean, when I say bad, it was bad as in good. I mean, the rookie of the year, scoring title, had all these accolades, but had not won a championship. He had all these accolades, all this that he had in the NBA, not Little League, in the NBA. So he was already playing with the elite and getting accolades, but he didn't win a championship until he got a coach, and that coach built the right team around him. And so I say to you today, from me to you, on my first pilot program, the Drunken Preacher, ask for help, ask for guidance, ask for direction. A lot of times we're ashamed to ask for help. We're ashamed to ask for direction if you don't know. But here's the thing, you don't know what you don't know. So you have to ask for help. You have to ask for guidance. So I want you to take this away today. Be strong enough to ask for help. Be strong enough to ask for guidance. And while we're going through this journey on my podcast, we'll share some things in the book. We'll share some things throughout the book. But I just want to encourage you today that just because you start something and it does not happen right away, just because you're starting on a journey and it does not manifest in the time frame you think it ought to, does not mean it cannot come to pass. Let's stay strong. Let's stay focused. Let's move through adversity. Ask for help. Ask for guidance, and you can get to the other side. All right. That's my time. As I do with my morning motivation, I will end with this: always have a heart of gratitude and the strength to keep moving forward. God bless.